Good day, my friends. I want to encourage you today because something new is coming. You may have been feeling stuck, like you're in the same routine, facing the same struggles, wondering when things will shift. But I'm here to tell you, God didn't create you to stay where you are. He is a God of growth, of progress, of new beginnings. The challenges you've faced, the lessons you've learned, they weren't wasted. They were preparing you for what's next. Let go of the old you. See, sometimes we hold on to things that are comfortable, even if they no longer serve us. Maybe it's an old way of thinking, a habit, or even fear of stepping into something new. But here's the truth. You can't step into tomorrow while holding on to yesterday. If you want to receive the new thing coming, you've got to let go of what's holding you back. Trust the process. New beginnings don't always come in the way we expect. Sometimes they come disguised as challenges, an unexpected job change, a shift in your relationships, or a new opportunity that feels outside your comfort zone. But what looks like an ending is actually a setup for your next level. The discomfort you feel is just growing pains because God is stretching you for something bigger, a mindset of learning now. In education, we talk a lot about having a growth mindset, the belief that skills and intelligence can be developed. When we embrace this mindset, we stop seeing obstacles as roadblocks and start seeing them as lessons. Every challenge is a classroom. Every struggle is a teacher. And every failure is a stepping stone. Embrace the future. We live in a world of innovation. Technology, science, and education are constantly evolving. If we want to be successful, we must be willing to learn, to adapt, to grow. Maybe the new thing coming into your life is a career shift, a new skill to develop, or a chance to use your gifts in a new way. Step into your purpose. God doesn't just bring change for no reason. He is always leading you toward your purpose. That opportunity, that shift, that new door opening, it's not random. It's divinely orchestrated. So don't fear the unknown. Embrace it with faith. What's ahead of you is greater than what's behind you. Conclusion, walk in expectation, my friends. Something new is coming. Are you ready to receive it? Open your heart, open your mind, and step forward with faith. This is your season to grow, to learn, to embrace the new. Would you like any modifications or additions? Embracing change as growth is one of the most powerful mindsets you can develop. Many people resist change because it feels uncomfortable, uncertain, or even frightening. But the truth is, every change in life is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become better. When we understand this, we stop seeing change as something to fear and start seeing it as something to embrace. Think about nature. Trees shed their leaves in the fall, making room for fresh new growth in the spring. The caterpillar must go through a transformation to become a butterfly. In the same way, you were not meant to stay the same. Growth is a part of your destiny. When new opportunities, challenges, or seasons come into your life, it's a sign that you're moving forward. Staying in the same place forever might feel comfortable, but comfort doesn't lead to growth. True learning and progress happen when we step into something new. Now, growth doesn't always feel good at first. Change might require you to develop new skills, step out of your routine, or face situations that stretch you. But what feels difficult in the moment is actually strengthening you for what's ahead. Every successful person you admire had to embrace change to get where they are. The greatest leaders, inventors, and visionaries didn't achieve success by staying in their comfort zones. They stepped into the unknown, adapted, learned, and grew. Education itself is built on this principle. Learning is a lifelong journey, and those who succeed are those who commit to constantly growing, adapting, and improving. Imagine a world where people refuse to change. We wouldn't have the technology, medicine, or opportunities we have today. Every breakthrough happened because someone was willing to embrace something new. The same applies to your personal life. Maybe you're facing a transition, starting a new job, moving to a new place, or learning a new skill. It might feel overwhelming, but this new chapter is not meant to break you. It's meant to build you. God wouldn't bring you to it if He wasn't going to bring you through it. Trust that the changes happening in your life are part of a bigger plan. One of the best ways to embrace change as growth is to shift your mindset. Instead of saying, this is too hard, say, this is helping me grow. Instead of saying, I don't like change, say, change is bringing me to a new level. The way you speak about change will determine how you experience it. When you face new challenges with an attitude of faith, learning, and expectation, you unlock doors you never thought possible. So don't resist the new things coming into your life. See them as opportunities to expand, to develop, and to step into the best version of yourself. The more you embrace change as growth, the more you'll see that every new beginning is a blessing in disguise. Letting go of the old is essential if we want to step into the new. Too often people hold on to things that no longer serve them, old habits, past mistakes, disappointments, or even outdated ways of thinking. They cling to familiarity because it feels safe, even when it's preventing them from moving forward. But the truth is, you can't receive the new things life has in store for you if your hands are full of the past. Think about carrying a heavy bag. The more you pile into it, the heavier it gets. At some point, it becomes too much to carry and you struggle to move forward. Life is the same way. If we hold on to everything from the past, our failures, regrets, or even past successes, we limit our ability to step into what's next. Letting go is not about forgetting, it's about making room for something better. Many people hesitate to let go because they are afraid of change. They think, what if I don't find anything better? Or what if this is the best it will ever be? But that's a mindset rooted in fear, not faith. When you trust that new opportunities, new growth, and new blessings are coming, you stop fearing what you might lose and start anticipating what you might gain. God never takes something away without preparing something greater in its place. Letting go also means releasing the need to control everything. Sometimes we hold on to old plans, expecting life to go exactly the way we envision, but when things don't work out as expected, we feel stuck, frustrated, or even defeated. What if, instead of resisting change, we trusted that life's detours are leading us somewhere even better? The things we thought were setbacks are often setups for something greater. This applies to personal growth as well. To become the person you were meant to be, you must release the version of yourself that no longer fits. Maybe that means letting go of negative thinking, bad habits, or limiting beliefs. Maybe it means forgiving yourself for past mistakes and realizing that you are not defined by what you did yesterday, but by what you choose to do today. Growth requires shedding the old so you can step into the new. Letting go is also important in relationships. Sometimes we hold on to people who are no longer meant to be in our lives. We try to force friendships, partnerships, or situations that are no longer helping us grow. But not everyone is meant to stay forever. Some people are part of our journey for a season, and when their time is up, we must release them with gratitude, knowing that new relationships, new connections, and new opportunities are on the way. Life is a journey of continuous renewal. Just like the seasons change, we too must be willing to let go of the old to make room for the new. When we release what no longer serves us, we create space for something greater, something that aligns with our growth, our purpose, and our destiny. Faith in the process is what allows us to keep moving forward, even when we don't have all the answers. Life is full of uncertainties, unexpected turns, and moments where we wonder if we're on the right path. But growth and success are not about having everything figured out. They are about trusting that every experience and every challenge and every lesson is shaping us into who we are meant to be. Nothing happens by accident, and nothing is wasted when you have faith that the process is leading somewhere greater. Often, we want to see the whole picture before we take a step forward. We want certainty, guarantees, and a clear plan. But that's not how growth works. Just like a seed planted in the ground, we don't always see progress immediately. The roots grow beneath the surface before the plant ever breaks through the soil. In the same way, there are times in life when we feel like nothing is happening, but in reality, we are growing in ways we cannot yet see. The process is working, even when it doesn't feel like it. Challenges and obstacles are a natural part of this process. They are not signs that we should give up, but rather indications that we are in a season of learning and preparation. Every successful person has gone through seasons of struggle before stepping into success. If you only had smooth roads and easy victories, you wouldn't develop the strength, wisdom, and resilience needed to sustain what's coming. The hard times are not meant to break you, they are meant to build you. There are moments when we pray for change, but instead of immediate results, we get opportunities to grow. If you're asking for patience, life may not simply hand it to you. You might be placed in situations that require patience. If you're seeking strength, you may go through trials that force you to become stronger. The process is not about getting what we want instantly. It's about becoming the kind of person who can handle the blessings and responsibilities ahead. Every lesson, every delay, every challenge is part of your preparation. Trusting the process also means embracing uncertainty with faith. You don't have to know exactly how everything will work out. You just have to take the next step. The path may not always be clear, but faith allows you to move forward even when you don't see the whole staircase. Some of the greatest opportunities come when we least expect them, and some of the biggest blessings arrive in ways we never imagined. When you look back on your life, you'll see that the moments you thought were setbacks were actually setting you up for something greater. The things that didn't work out led you to something better. Faith in the process means believing that where you are now is not the end. It's just a step toward something greater. Keep going, keep believing, and trust that every step is leading you toward a future filled with purpose, growth, and success. Developing a growth mindset is one of the most powerful ways to unlock your full potential. Many people go through life believing that their abilities, intelligence, and talents are fixed, that they are either good at something or they are not. But the truth is, every skill, every talent, and every area of knowledge can be developed with effort, persistence, and the right mindset. The key to success is not just natural ability, but a willingness to learn, adapt, and improve. When you have a growth mindset, you see challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. Instead of thinking, I can't do this, you say, I can't do this yet, but I can learn. Instead of seeing failure as proof that you are not capable, you see it as feedback, a lesson that helps you get better. Every mistake, every setback, and every difficulty is part of the learning process. The only true failure is giving up. Some of the most successful people in the world didn't start out as experts. They became great because they were willing to learn, to fail, and to keep going even when things were difficult. Think about famous scientists, inventors, and entrepreneurs. Many of them faced rejection, criticism, and failure before achieving success. What made them different was not that they never failed, but that they never stopped learning. A growth mindset also means stepping outside of your comfort zone. If you only do what you already know, you will never grow beyond where you are. Growth happens when you challenge yourself, try new things, and embrace the discomfort of learning. It's okay to struggle, it's okay to feel uncertain, and it's okay to make mistakes. What matters is that you keep pushing forward. One of the best ways to develop a growth mindset is to focus on effort rather than just results. Too often, people only celebrate the outcome, the grade on a test, the job offer, or the final achievement. But true learning happens in the process. When you value effort, persistence, and progress, you build a mindset that allows you to keep growing no matter what happens. Another important part of a growth mindset is being open to feedback. Instead of seeing criticism as something negative, see it as a tool for improvement. The best athletes have coaches, the best writers have editors, and the best leaders seek advice from others. Feedback is not meant to tear you down, it is meant to help you grow. The more you are willing to listen, learn, and apply new knowledge, the more you will improve in every area of your life. The world is constantly changing, and those who succeed are the ones who are willing to adapt. Learning never stops. No matter where you are in life, there is always room to grow, to improve, and to become better. When you believe that you can learn anything with time and effort, nothing is impossible. Keep pushing forward, keep learning, and embrace every challenge as a stepping stone toward your greatest potential.